Voice test. Hey, can you hear me? Output effects. How's that? Can you hear me now? Great. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Alright, I'm watching. Yeah, that's alright. I might just watch you on mute for now. Yeah. It's actually quite a difficult track for the car. Yeah. Have you used the latest setup that I posted? Okay. I just got back in about 7 hours ago from Europe, so I'm pretty tired. It was really nice. It was good. It's good to see. Went to England, Scotland, and Austria. It's basically just a family visit, though, just visiting friends and family for the most part. I've been thinking about that turn one corner, and I don't think we need to go all the way out to the left. No, I don't think we were. Yeah, no, that's alright. That's alright. Just build up to it. That would be cool. Yeah, I forgot it actually goes to nighttime now. That's really good. Yeah, don't turn while braking for that one. Doesn't work. The stream is pretty far behind, I think. That's alright. Yeah, it seems like something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Ah, finally! It's been so long. Finally got day night. Yeah, that might be the only one I'll get. I probably won't get the Formula 3. Yeah. Yeah, it's been long enough. Now we just need a LMP2 or a DPI. They really do need to prioritize that. I think that's probably the most requested car at the moment. So what is the kind of time in this? Probably sunset. So pretty cold track. Ah, cool. I thought you used to be able to stream pretty well. What happened? Ah, right. That's alright. Now you've got like my internet. Actually, probably better than my internet. Yeah, I'm going down to 480p. I think that will be a bit smoother. It's not wanting to load. Oh, there we go. Now to wait 30 seconds, and then I'll see it. Oh yeah, there it goes. Try. I was going to say, for the bus stop chicane, try and stay in really tight towards the right-hand side. Like when you go right, that is. So on the flight, I was reading this book called Ultimate Speed Secrets. I would really recommend it. It's quite a good book in terms of like developing driving skills and that sort of thing. Well, I might be biased because a lot of the advice is kind of in the same structure and process as what I always tell other people. But to me, it seems like a really good resource. Like it talks about developing the line first and then working on exiting out of corners before moving to corner entry and then going to mid corner, which is, in my opinion, the way you should be developing, like trying to improve on the track. It's just about being smooth with inputs and minimizing steering input. I think I posted a replay in I don't know if I posted the late afternoon one. I think I did. So I think in afternoon I did a 50. Is it 43 or 53? Maybe 43. So 43.6 or something like that. And then in late afternoon I think I did a 41 point something. So have a look at those replays if you can find them, and just pay attention to basically my steering input. The RSR is really sensitive for steering input on brakes because I think it's more. It's kind of weird. It's like somewhat rear engine in feel and somewhat mid engine in feel. It probably is pretty accurate because in the real car it's somewhat both. Like it's mid-engine, but the engine is really far back. It wouldn't say it's the same level of mid-engine as some of the other cars. So it still seems to have a bit of a tendency to be a bit loose around the rear. So you do really need to concentrate on keeping the wheel straight on the initial brakes. But you can still use that kind of rear engine-ness of the feel of the car to trail brake and get it around corners and that sort of thing. With this setup, what I've tried to do is take a lot of that kind of bite at the edge out. If you try a Craig setup or a VRS setup, I think they're actually even more sensitive on brakes in terms of like steering wheel input. I've tried to fix that as much as I can with the work in progress setup, and probably the best location to see is the initial braking into the bus stop. I think for us, we probably just need to brake a little bit earlier, but a little bit gentler coming into the bus stop. I don't think we'll be able to do it the same as what we've done before. Probably won't be as good as what we can do in the Ford, and probably won't be as controlled as it was in the AMG. I think it's just going to be one of those things where, unless you kind of compromise the setup to make that one really stable, that one and turn one are probably the two most difficult corners to get right. We'll probably be slow everywhere else if we do kind of just make those really easy to drive. Yeah, it's not easy. Turn one's a real tricky corner. I think with the bus stop, or entering into the bus stop, you could probably just try and avoid turning while on the brakes part. Either just let it go straight, and then once you lift off a bit, then you can turn, or otherwise just turn in a little bit early and then on the brakes. But try braking maybe. So normally you'd kind of brake halfway between the 1 and the 2. Maybe try braking like 3/4 of the way, or like say 1/4 of the way towards the 1. So like 1.175 meters or whatever it is. Try braking a little bit earlier, maybe taking 10% off the brake pressure, something like that. Yeah, just saw that. But yeah, it's not an easy car to get right, and certainly my setups aren't going to be the most understeery. But I think with practice it's okay. But yeah, we do need to get to a stage where we can do consistent laps. Where are you off to? Oh, just away over Christmas? So I'm thinking of doing some more kind of tutorial streams and that sort of stuff to try and help the guys out to kind of just keep smoother and kind of develop their driving skill set a bit more. So I might do a stream maybe today if I'm not feeling really tired later today. I might do a stream just on kind of what I go through mentally and what I do physically to kind of learn the track and kind of drive it, that sort of thing. I'll probably explain it in quite a lot of detail. I'm not sure if that's going to help anyone, but it might be worth a watch. Yeah, I'll try and keep it not too long. But at least I don't have to develop the setup per se. I don't think we need to run it any more looser than what it is. But then I don't know if we really need to run it any tighter. It's really just braking, I think. I think if we can get yourself and the other drivers comfortable with braking, then I think the car balance itself, I personally am pretty happy with. Yeah. Once I actually download all the patches and everything, it's gone so slow. I'll try and do like a bit more one-on-one driving, and I'll sit in a session and then just run through things with people. I think Sale was interested in it, so I'll probably try and set something up with him. See if he gets any benefit. I looked a lot better coming out of the bus stop that time. Oh, it's so nice having day-night. It's so nice. Yeah. I'm glad they fixed the kind of the sudden light level switch. Like in the preview videos, it kind of turned on the lights too dark, and then it had this kind of weird HDR bloom light thing that happened, and then and the screen went dark, and then yeah, I think the way they've done it now, where the lights switch on before you kind of notice it, and then as the track gets darker and darker, then the lights start taking effect. I think it looks way more natural. Yeah. Pushing as in you're pushing, or the car's pushing? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that got snuck in. Now it looks like other people are struggling with the bus stop as well. Once you drive it for a little while, I think you start to get pretty comfortable with it. But yeah, like I think do try other people's setups if you can get them, or if you've got subscription, and let me know. Okay, if you do get some time, try it and let me know anything you like or don't like about our setup versus the VRS setup, and we'll see what I can do. But yeah, like I said, I've developed the setup obviously before all of the day-night stuff came out, but it's kind of done so that it's still pretty controllable under afternoon temperatures, but it should be decent for the rest. Obviously, you kind of need to compromise over 24 hours of run, but I didn't want to make it too loose when it does go into 30-degree track temp and that sort of thing. what I would suggest when you, I didn't check. I'm just gonna quickly go back and have a quick look at something. You come out of the bus stop. Just sit there. I think you need to run a lot tighter line in the first part of it. So when you go left, that looks okay, but you need to get over right a bit earlier, just a fraction earlier than you are doing. I think try that. Because the car tends to wash out, and then by the time you want to get on power, it's already kind of washed out too far to the left, and then you miss the rumble strips on the exit of the bus stop. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yep, so yeah, the difference can be, 0.1 of a second or even less when you turn back, and that makes all the difference. But yeah, because I didn't want to set the car really oversteery on aerodynamics, so the car's going to be a little bit more understeery on aerodynamics and pretty neutral on mechanical grip. So as the tires start to burn off, and I think it maintains most of its kind of car balance, but especially as the tires are lower grip, I didn't want to set the aero to neutral, because that's how we'll get spins. So I've set the aero a little bit more understeery to counteract some of the mechanical grip that we'll lose as we run down the tires. But yeah, for obviously the biggest effect of that is through the bus stop. It's going to push on aero. So when if you don't get the wheel turned in a little bit earlier towards the right, the car will probably wash out of it. What you can do is, if you get the line down perfect, you should be braking and then kind of off the brakes and a little bit on the gas, and then you can kind of lift up off the gas a little bit to let it rotate a bit more. Yep. Have you set it to 1 times time compression, or did you set it up higher? Oh. Okay. Yep. I was going to say, yeah, the sunset seems pretty reasonable. It's going to be really interesting when... I saw you guys won one of the races, which was really good. Good job on that. Well, the Audi gets more of a boost on the power, right? And because there's only heavy braking zones, you probably could regenerate enough to maintain your battery charge, I presume. Yeah, because the battery really gives you a good boost compared to the Porsche. Yeah. Well, they're gonna get better with the bop now. That's good. Well, the best advice I can say is do reflect on how you go, whether you win or lose or crash or survive or crash and then survive. You know, whatever it is, spend some time thinking about what worked well and what didn't work well and what you can do better next time. Yep. Hmm. Try not to. Just quickly. Try not to go wide on turn one. Don't let it wash out too far to the right because I think the camber of the road gets worse the further away from the inside you get, and you find it gets really slippery trying to keep the line. But yeah, you were saying. Hmm. I think I think now, after a couple of seasons of ILMS, I think most of the drivers tend to be pretty good with like kind of dealing with traffic and being overtaken and overtaking. It's a lot better than it was in the first two seasons. Hmm. Well, ideally you want to be overtaking on straights. It's the safest place. Yeah. 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 Well, I remember when I did IELMS for the first time, No, it wasn't the first time. It would have been in season 2 or season 3. I made a mistake and got caught behind other GTE traffic. It must have been, and I lost the lead at a race as a result. But I mean, I still remember the reasons why that happened, and yeah, just keep it in the back of my memory in case I get in a similar situation the next time. Like I was waiting for the traffic to kind of take their corner exit. So this is on Spa. After, is it Lake Hoom? Is that the what's like turn 4, 5, 6 or thereabouts? Just before the yeah. So around there, I was expecting them to track out, but then kind of stick around the middle of the track. And I was kind of following them, but I couldn't dive then to their inside for the, you know, that 180-degree roundabout, that whatever it's called, rivage or something. Yeah, so the guy who was in second then managed to cut in underneath me, but I couldn't cut in underneath the lap traffic ahead of me because the second place was already too close, and I didn't want to risk a tap or a spin or anything like that. So I had to like concede the position and stay behind the slower traffic on the outside. I think for the next time, instead of trying to squeeze between him and the outside edge of the track, I'll just commit to passing on the inside straight away, and then not quite blocking off, but taking the line first before the guy behind can then establish himself in that spot. It's just stuff like that, I guess, like learning to deal with traffic and knowing when to put traffic between you and an opponent and that sort of thing. Like sometimes you might want to be a bit more aggressive on an overtake of lap traffic on some corners coming up that you know they can't really pass. Like maybe Road Atlanta through the S's is a good example. I guess it's all part of that kind of learning experience with multi-class racing. I've done some, but I probably would want to do some more in 2019. Taggy. I don't think I've actually ever driven on there. I think I intended to, but I never got around to it. Yeah. I can barely see it on the stream. Oh, I was just actually going to say that before you spun, is that you're looking a lot more confident with braking. But yeah, I guess just seat time. Yeah, seat time, lime, and smoothness. Really, is all it ever really is. Yeah. 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 Well, they should always just stick to their racing line, basically. Oh, yeah, yeah. If you're on their inside to a corner, then obviously the same overtaking rules apply, and that sort of thing. Um, yeah, I hate that. Mm. But they should not be on the inside. If they want to let you by, they should stay to the outside. I can imagine what you mean, and I know what you're trying to say, but I don't think people should be doing it. I think it's too dangerous. The best way to let someone by, in my opinion, is to lift off on the rate, or like kind of, um, if you're going to go for the inside on a braking zone, then that's the easiest way for a lapped car to just kind of ease off the accelerate a little bit once you kind of committed to the inside line, and just let them pass on the braking. Through the turns is really the worst spot to let people through or to get past. The straights, because obviously on MP1 have the hybrid, so that's the easiest way. Just let them zoom past you. Or yeah, hmm, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think in general people are just starting to get better at it. Also, the lighting's looking really good. I like how it looks. Yeah, it just kind of starts to take effect. Hmm. It's a really natural kind of transition. I can sort of see the headlights on the track in front of you. It's still pretty hard to see, but yeah, well, it's a bit darker. I like the whatever that green thing is on the start finish line. Never noticed that thing was lit. That's that's really cool. So best GT 141.3. Well, it might be on the one. Sounds about right. But work on the. You should be hitting the curbs right at the. What you can try and do, which I think you're not doing at the moment, is um, when you're braking, you go left, but then you'll come off the brakes when you're turning right. I think you need to dab a little bit of brakes. Sorry? not the middle, just before the first right turn part. So brake, then ease up, then brake a little bit more. Yep. Try and keep it a bit more inside there. Try and stay around the line when you're turning for turn 1. God, that GD3. Alright. I'll wait till my stream catches up. Yeah, that looked a lot better. Just practice that. So for turn 1, as you cross the start-finish line, let the car wash up beyond the racing line, like towards the edge of the track, and then point the car kind of right at the edge of the road on the inside. That way you kind of straighten it out as much as you can, and then brake, or like kind of brake around that time. So what you're kind of doing is you're not quite up the top of the track, and then you're braking, you're not quite clipping the inside of the track as you brake straight. So you're kind of forced to turn a little bit while braking, which means you have a harder time trying to kind of modulate between getting the tire grip through braking and getting the tire grip through turning. And because of the kind of bumps and the cambers, it kind of makes it really hard to settle the car down. So next time you're on straight start-finish line, let the car wash up, and then turn in so that the car just misses the edge of the track on the inside. When you're braking, try and brake as straight as you can. Yeah. I'm so glad that they actually have the correct sunrise and sunset times. That was my biggest concern, was that, you know, it's going to be like always 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. or whatever the case is, and it's not realistic because certain races have a lot more nighttime hours than other races, and that should be important. Just for that turn 1, you turned in too early. You can turn a little bit later next time around. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably head off very shortly. I'm just gonna get something to eat. So, I don't really have too much to eat, but I'll probably be... Yeah, I'll probably be either on or I'll be around most of today, or at least a good portion of today. So if I eventually do get this bloody download done, I've still got about 5 gigabytes to go and 5 hours of downloading. I'll try and do that stream if I can today, and I'll just link it in the Discord. Yeah, that's fine. We still got like a month. Anyway. That'll be cool. Yeah, just the fact that now, like, you can't even use shadows for brake markers and that sort of stuff. It's going to really change the game. Mm. Yeah, especially where like grandstands will then like shadow up a certain corner versus others and that sort of thing. It's going to be really cool. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. So you can't run that higher line. Yeah, and that's why I've like shied away from trying to do setups based on like perfect static conditions. I was trying to do like considering tire wear and that sort of stuff. Because it's going to head that way where, you know, weather's going to change. It's going to get less cloudy or more cloudy, and um, obviously now we've got rain eventually, and we've got day night, and yeah, it's always going to have to be about compromise and developing sets that achieve the best compromise between, you know, like uh, tire wear versus weather conditions and everything. So I think all this endurance practice is going to help a lot, because there really isn't going to be. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know though, to be honest, about rain. I'm a bit concerned because, in my opinion, I think most of the iRacing drivers are not clean enough as it is. So I have reservations. Mm. Yeah, that'd just be weird. Yeah. Your turn one looked a lot better, by the way, the previous lap. Yeah. Yeah, you can see. You see the lighting starting to take into effect. Even like, even for Dirto and those guys, where you know that you qualify or do your first afternoon and you do your feature races at night. I mean, just having that progression is really cool. Also, I don't know if you saw, they have like now they have tire rubbering carrying through quality and everything like that, and they also estimate based on the time difference between the sessions to work out how much of it gets cleaned away, and all that stuff is amazing. It's going to be really good for kind of just that, kind of having that real race weekend feel. What we really need though is set tire compounds. Yeah. Hopefully. Probably be after though. Yeah.
What is poppin', brothers? Okay.
Certainly does.
I don't know if I've ever heard. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard
so.
I'll talk. So, hi, I'm
Hey, how's it going?
starting to download the patch. Just got home from school.
Yeah, I've got hey, it's down till 2 hours.
Radical.
I woke up at 5 a.m. to start this patch. It's been almost 3.5 hours, and I'm not even halfway. To be fair, I haven't updated it for a couple of weeks, so I've got 8 gigs to download, or 8.5.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that too.
I have 5.6 to download. Should be about a half hour, it looks like. Maybe. No, it's the number is climbing.
Yeah. I'll wait till you get to turn 2. Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
I'm so fucking hyped to drive the roll. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get that along with Kentucky. Yes.
Are you finding that turn 1 a bit easier to manage now? Yeah.
What are you changing about driving it?
I suggested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so when you cross the start-finish line, let the car wash out to the top of the track, and then turn in so that you kind of almost clip the edge of the track on the inside and try and brake as straight as possible.
That's how I've always done it, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porsche's a little bit weird with brakes.
That's only because everyone else's setup is so sensitive on steering input on braking. I don't use other people's setups because I just find them to be just too knife edge.
Huh.
Yeah, but that's because they're pure racing team. They're so good at driving. They can and they can maintain the exact amount of tire slip through every single corner, correct steering input, correct brake input. For everyone else, it's just too difficult to be able to get it always right. And then when you go over the edge of the grip limit, and when you kind of oversteer a bit here or understeer a bit there, then you start burning out the tires, and then you start to mess with the balance because the tire grips or the tire wear percentages aren't in line with how the car's set up, and then it just exacerbates the problem. And and by about lap 10, you're really struggling to drive it because you just don't have that level of driving control that they do. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're always gonna find ways to extract everything out of it. Something about the cap not working or something, wasn't it?
Oh,
Like the cap region.
hey, Zach, Evan just posted in Fuel General about the DRS on 3. You want to hear it? In practice and quality, you have unlimited presses of it. You could press it at any point on the track. In race sessions, you have 8 in the real series, as in the real series rules. There aren't any zones or distance falling. You can activate as anytime as you want, as long as the throttle is wide open and there's no brakes. Green light on the dash means it's armed, blue means it's engaged, and red is disarmed. In low downforce trim, it's always disarmed because there's no benefit. Medium and high, it's automatically earned for you. And then the only way to disengage it is to lift off below 100% throttle or tap. Yeah, pass through the Curva Grande.
Still turning a bit late on the bus stop when you're turning right.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I better go get ready for breakfast. I will see you guys on a little bit later. No worries. See ya.